I am Dolores Gordon here at the 9th Annual Author Showcase at the Woodson Regional Library. And I have the pleasure of interviewing Talayah Stovall. How are you today?
I am great, Dolores. It's so great to be here with you.
Good, good. Give me an example of what you mean when you say successful people often fail their way to success.
Oh, well, Dolores, I believe that we are all born with natural gifts and talents that are inside of us, and we all have something that we're burning to do. A lot of people like me have gotten off track and want to get back to their passion, but I think the problem that the reason a lot of people are frustrated is because they give up before they get there. So you have to keep trying even if you fail. Sometimes somebody might fail once and give up, might fail 3 times and give up. But if you keep trying, you're going to eventually get there. So you got to learn what doesn't work first, and then you'll eventually find out what does work.
That sounds like a plan. So how many books have you written?
Well, I have 3 books and also some audio products.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, my latest book is called Light Bulb Moments, 75 Lessons for Everyday Living. And that is about, I know you've had those times when the light bulb kind of went off and you realize, okay, that's what I was supposed to learn from this lesson, and you take the lesson. I get those a lot. And so I decided to start writing them down, because if I don't write them down, I lose them. So I realized that's how the book got started.
Okay.
But I put it down for many years, and I was on the phone with a friend one night, and we were talking about relationships and the mindsets that women have in relationships sometimes. The doormat mentality, the woman who doesn't value herself enough, the door prize, the one who thinks it's all about her. And then in the middle, there's the doorbell, the Proverbs 31 woman who's balanced, God-focused, knows how to be in a relationship for the right reasons. So out of that came my first book that it was actually put out was called Crossing the Threshold, Opening Your Door to Successful Relationships. This is the book that came out of that phone conversation. It's about how we have to value ourselves in order for others to value us, and we have to become what we seek. Instead of having this long list of things we want in someone else, we have to develop the right qualities in ourselves. So while I was waiting for this book to be printed, I had to do something to keep myself busy. So I decided to come up with a 20 questions CD, but it turned into 150 important questions you should ask before you say I do. So actually these 2 came out first, and then years later I picked back up Light Bulb Moments and I finished it. I entered it into a contest that Hay House was having. And out of 4,000 submissions, I won the contest and got the publishing deal.
Wow, really? How exciting for you.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting.
How long ago was that?
Last year. It came out in 2014. Yes.
Okay, okay. What are the 2 things you wish you had known about publishing before you wrote your first book?
Well, I wish I had known, and I did figure it out. There are a lot of companies. Well, I self-published my first book, and then I got a deal for the second book. It's all about marketing. You have to start way before the book comes out, like a year in advance, starting to get your marketing out. And I didn't start my marketing early enough, so I wish I had known that. I got a schedule showing when you should do everything, but I got it a little late. So I was trying to back up and play catch up. And I think if you really start marketing it early, you got to start marketing it before you even finish writing it.
Based on your personal experience, how can a service like Books Inc. Literary Services help authors better navigate the publishing process?
Well, I always say, why reinvent the wheel? If something's already created, why put a lot of your time and energy into recreating it? Books Inc. would have all of the resources that an author would need. They've already done the research. They already have the experience. They can get you on the right track, steer you in the right direction right away, rather than you fumbling around, wasting a lot of time, and we know time is money. So yeah, if you have someone that can get you on that path quicker, I recommend using a service like that.
And how long have you appeared at the Authors Showcase?
This is either my 2nd or 3rd showcase. It's been a few years since I've been on, and then I kind of reconnected with Constance. Last year I came to the event, and so this year I'm back engaged and happy to be back involved again.
And having your books, this is a great piece that you have here. And I see the forward is by Les Brown. How fortunate that you were able to get that.
Oh yeah, he's one of my mentors. I met Les several years ago, and I worked with him. We used to actually do events here together at the Greatness Center in Chicago. I would coordinate events with him, and through networking, and that's another thing I'd recommend for new authors. You never know where your networking is going to lead you, so get out there even when you don't have a book. I was, in addition to Les Brown, George Fraser, who did an endorsement, Dr. Miles Monroe, Mark Victor Hansen from Chicken Soup, another Jim Stovall, no relation, but he's a best-selling author and a filmmaker. But just through networking, I met all of those people and was able to get their endorsements on my book. So always look to connect with people and see what you can give, because when you give, you get back. That's how I was able to connect with some of these people.
Now, it's interesting you use the word endorsement. What is an endorsement? Is it written? Is it verbal? How does it assist you?
Yeah, they gave me written endorsements for the book that I put on the back cover.
Okay.
So Mark Victor Hansen one's on the back cover, and then the others are inside. But just, you know, well-known and well-respected authors themselves being able to endorse your product gives you more credibility.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. So what's next for Talayah?
Oh, well, I want to sell some more of these books because I need to get some of them out of my living room.
Okay.
Because I've been kind of doing some contract things and not focused on the book, so I need to refocus on the book. I really want to grow my coaching practice some more. I'm a life purpose coach. And that is, I help guide people toward their natural giftings and talents so that they can get on the path that God created them. I took a very circuitous route to my purpose, so I help other people to figure it out a little bit quicker and get them on the right path, setting goals to meet their vision.
How wonderful. Yeah.
And I love it. I love it.
Do you really?
I do. I get so energized when I was taking a class last week, and I started talking to a lady about, she couldn't figure out what she wanted to do. And I had to keep steering the class, turning the class back over to the instructor because everybody wanted to keep talking about that. And once I started talking about it, I'm so passionate about it, and I just love seeing people living in their purpose and doing what they really were created to do.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Well, can you tell us how we can stay in contact with you, how we can get your books?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
All the books are on Amazon, whether Kindle version or paperback or ebook version. Also, Lightbulb Moments is published in 6 countries, actually. And it's on barnesandnoble.com, so you can get it Kindle, Nook, or iTunes, or you can get it in paperback. I also do keynotes and workshops, so if anybody wants to reach me, I'm on all of the social media under my name, Talayah Stovall. You can find me anywhere. My website is talayahtstovall.com.
Okay, all right. I appreciate you so much, and thank you so much for coming in to do the interview today.
Thank you for having me, Dolores. It was great meeting you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.